children. Oh my God. So currently, right now, if y'all can hear me, can y'all please light the block up for me? Go, hey, tell y'all what? Why don't y'all go alert the people I'm here so we can get this, get this on, walk this down the street? Because the stupidity in today's time is like dumb. Hey, Mr. Ball Game, Mr. Ball Game. Well, you've been screaming that shit, Mr. Ball Game. Hey, Mr. Ball Game, Mr. Ball Game. Check this out. All right, Mr. Ball Game is trying to examine. Mr. Ball Game is trying to examine my career. Boy, put your glasses, take them glasses off. We all watched it. That's why ain't nobody agreeing with nothing that you're saying. You sound crazy, man. We watched them performances. You can't. I know you probably think you can trick everybody, but you can't trick us all, bro. We watch me though. So he's trying to examine my career like it's anything to examine. Y'all see how he wanna that little nigga wants to take things away from me that he can't. And who's jealous? When y'all hear me speak on his little talent, don't y'all see how like it makes me so sad to salute the nigga? Come on. It be making me sad. Now he's trying to put my career in question, and everybody's quiet on you because no one's. You can't question Bird, man. I'm the only nigga that y'all can't question, and you don't qualify to question me because I stepped on you. Now you're talking these ARP price numbers. Let me make this clear to everybody here, okay? ARP is the cheaper league. ARP was never the number one league with the money. He was the cheaper league. If they have less money, you can't tax them because they don't have it. Where ARP go wrong is he tries to get you to go low with him and work with him. And then when because he plays the, oh, I don't have it. But then when it's over, he pokes his chest out like he rich. ARP, you're not smack. You were never the number one guy. So no one got the same price from you that they did from Smack. Nobody. You don't have what they have. Smack them pays more. Holla, look, hey, Holla, while you talk this shit, let me walk you down the street. The most expensive and the biggest league ever refused to pay you. You had to go get your money from the second biggest league. Do you understand that? My money came from the first biggest league. My battles are not on RBE more than URL or anywhere else. Hey, Holla, you got famous. You're famous for going to the D League and becoming a star. We stayed in the big locker room, homie. We stayed in the NBA locker room. Smack has offered to pay me from 2009 to 2023. He cut off paying you in like 19. You didn't get no caffeine money, and you're beating your chest because you got traded to the overseas squad, and you averaged 40 over there. Ain't nobody over there. What you talking about? Who the fuck is over there? Who the fuck has ever been over there? How how can you beat your chest? That you said dude gave you 700. He bought a friend, man. He bought a friend. RBE has always been the second biggest league. So why should the second biggest league pay what the first biggest league pays? He don't have the money. He don't have the notoriety. He don't have the money. It's nothing else outside of a job. You are pumping because you're the only one of us that got traded to him. You do understand that, right? If you the number one guy on the floor, why Smack refused to pay you? Because you said what? Fuck him. Arsenal said fuck him. I said fuck him. So a list of niggas that said fuck him. Why it's only you that he didn't take? Boy, you went and popped in the second biggest league. We popped in the first one. We didn't get traded, sir. You got traded. You didn't have a choice. Smack didn't want you. And then you went over there with dude, like you do with me. If it's somebody you don't like, you join forces with the other nigga. You was mad at Smack, you joined ARP. You was mad at me, you joined ARP. Aquarius was dissing me back in the day. You went and did a song with him. Swamp don't like me. He's your friend. So what the fuck? That's what you do. It's a girl mechanic you've been doing your whole life. I'm the only one that know that. Though. You always click up with the enemies. Okay, so you're the only person that got traded out the locker room. If you were that valuable, Smack would have came and got your ass, man. Smack them gave Cassidy and Freeway a six-figure upfront and didn't care about the back end. You think they couldn't pay you? Nigga, he know them numbers ain't real, bro. They already be saying it. They know you just don't know what they say behind your back. They know your numbers ain't real. That's why they ain't paid you. That's why they let ARP pay you or pretend to pay you. Come on, man. You got all these rare cases, man. Come on, man. Cut the shit out, man. You went and popped in the second biggest league, bro. You went and popped in the number two league. Smack has offered me money from 2009 to 2023, and they always been the biggest. How the fuck can you? When I come play over there, that's just coming to play. What you talking about? We all know back in the days a big difference between URL night and RBE night, right? Which one easier? The RBE night. So why the fuck would you be flexing numbers? You didn't get $1 of caffeine money. You know how much fucking money? Are you dumb? Beasley don't even fuck with us like that, and he still kept us with bags, dude. During COVID, when you were selling your porn tape with your woman, you do remember that, right? When you were selling your porn tape with your woman, we were rapping. Didn't none of us struck, nigga. I bought two cars during COVID, man. I bought two cars during COVID. Pulled up to the dealerships and shit. Nobody was there but me and two more niggas who buying cars in the fucking car. Who? I bought two cars during COVID, dude. Documented titles, everything. Man. Two cars. Not no auction shit either. I don't know why what these niggas be thinking because they show you something. Boy, I always been like that. What you mean? When have I ever not rode fly? Shit. When I ain't never had whatever bitch I wanted. Okay. I had all my kids but one before rap pop, man. Y'all, a lot of y'all is like late bloomers type niggas or something like that, right? Hey, Lil Gerald, you had to go to the second biggest league and become without the second biggest league picking you, you're done. Without Nick Cannon picking you, you're done. You needed help. That's why you got so much. Hey, dude, you didn't come up out our locker room. I left that locker room in the Jordan year, 23. Walked in 2009. You wasn't in our locker room. You didn't get no money during COVID. You don't know what the fuck we was doing because you wasn't a part of it and you can't find out. You think you know shit you don't know. You count everybody's pockets. Your second tier league cannot afford to pay niggas no real money. Whatever little dance you did for him to make him give you money, I mean, it's not his money either. It's coming from somebody in his family. Like, come on, y'all. Do you know the risk? Who? It's not his money either. So y'all are, he bought you, bro. You're his friend. My career can never be questioned because without my career, you don't exist. Yeah, without me designing the stage that you asked to come walk back on after we wasn't talking, and I just opened my arms to you, it was already packed before you. You do know that, right? The, the main event of the first night was Ice Pack EO versus G Soldier. Okay, cool, cool. You winning. You're the only one of us that Smack refused to pay. You're the only top name who's supposed to do views. He refused to pay because they know your numbers are not authentic because they have your biggest battles on their channel and they know for a fact that them numbers don't match. That's why they refuse to pay you because paying you would be a waste of fucking time. Hence the reason why you and Mook has a sponsor because you always have a sponsor. Bounce that ass. Hitman holler, bounce that ass because you get a sponsor because when you go on red carpets, you twist, shake, pop, and dance, and then a nigga say, I want to sponsor that shit, and then you be like, come on with it, come to battle rap. That's what you do. Cut the shit. Wherever a sponsor is, here you come bouncing. Whoever the sponsor is, you come over there twerking. You be like, check this out. Nigga, it had to be some sponsors. See that footage of you dancing that viral footage of you dancing. Verb put out. Yeah, Verb put that out, right? That viral footage of you dancing. You didn't know that we was gonna see that. See, that's who you are when you cross that line. Over here is bang bang, shoot 'em up, skeet skeet. Over there is bounce that ass, bounce that ass. Fuck, can't question that. You didn't get no caffeine money. You can't be cool if you ain't getting no caffeine money. You can't be caffeine money. Boy, they was throwing their money out. Is you crazy? About two cars during COVID, man. The fuck are you talking about? Man? I moved to another city during COVID. The fuck are you talking about? I moved to Atlanta during COVID, dude. What are you talking about? Where everybody else was huddling together and trying to preserve every cock and coin, I moved. Bought two cars doing it. That caffeine money, boy, you ain't get none of that, boy. You went and popped on the second biggest league. Has RBE ever been the number one league? Never. RBE beat his chest after Verb got off stage with Max out three. Everybody stay tuned though. He was beating his chest then. He said also on camera, y'all dominated all other year. Just let us get this one year, 2023. That's what he said. You dominated when I worked for y'all last, right? Oh, okay. You didn't retire from Hollis battles. No, you retired from mine, right? We'll get to that in a minute, though. Yeah, we'll get to that in a minute. But check it out, man. So, Holla, you are the only NBA player that went overseas and beating your chest for getting 35 and 40 a night. And then when the NBA players come over there and we take lower money because he says he don't have it, the nigga be saying, I don't have it. I'm independent. I don't have it. And then you try to fuck with him, and then he beats his chest later. Ha ha, look what I did. Boy, that's some whole ass shit. What you talking about? But you don't have it. Because also in the Stampede trial, you said you didn't have money for a lawyer. Now, could that be a scam? Regardless, it ain't no flex. If a rich nigga, if you got some money, come on, man. I mean, who y'all playing with? Y'all the only niggas that count pockets. Hey, holla, let's count your pockets for caffeine. None. You ain't getting no money during COVID, nigga. Wild and Out was not working and you sold a porn. You ain't getting no money. Us? Shit. Caffeine money? Man, please. Who? What? Nigga, Beasley was throwing that shit out because it wasn't his. Man, them hoes was getting the bag, man. Man, Beasley was giving out money for rapping for 60 seconds that, man, y'all crazy. Yeah, but ARP has never been the number one guy to get the money from. We, the person you want to get the most money from in your career is the people with the most money. That's not in your favor, is it, Lil Gerald? The most of your money came from the second biggest league. Most of my money came from the biggest league. That means overseas had more value in you than the NBA. The NBA valued me the whole time. Y'all want anything to drink? Anybody want anything to drink? That makes sense to everybody here now? Okay, cool. Holla. Most of your money came from the second biggest league. All of mine came from the first. All of mine came from the biggest rap league ever, URL. That means they kept soliciting my services no matter what. He said he not paying you in 2019 like you had blew out a Achilles. So you went overseas and the overseas nigga is paying you because you come from the NBA. We go over there in our off seasons when we trying to work on jump shots and shit like that, so they don't pay the same as the NBA. It ain't the same viewership. It ain't the same likeness. It ain't the same power. Why would it pay the same? It can't. My money came from the biggest league. Where did yours come from? I be walking y'all down the street seriously, because you cannot brag on making money from the overseas teams. I made it in the NBA 2009 to 2023. I kept a jersey offered to me. The career ain't the same. Let's examine yours now. How many writers have you actually took outside of me? How many writers? Murder Mook is your next writer. You stay away from Pensman in most situations. Pensman, you get the fuck away from him. What do you specialize in? Little gang bangers and shit like that. Pensman, no. You don't do nothing with. You don't even go see him. Who's the last Pensman you saw? What you would want to bring up? Ill Will. Ill Will is a great pen, but a Pensman, give me one. Ill Will is a Pensman. I would say he's a Pensman though. I can't take. See, I don't take shit from you. Ill Will's a Pensman. But what happened when you saw me though? You got to live a nightmare down. and you scared to take the money again to do it again. That's another problem. Now you talking about you want to box the day I found out you was shaking hands on that red carpet, and I've been asking you for gloves for 2 years, and I was just in Houston, and you was there, and I didn't know that you was there, and you knew I was there, and I walked out last, and I wasn't supposed to battle last, and I sat out in the parking lot for 40 minutes doing interviews. Oh, you could have said something to me though, for sure, for sure. If it was that with you, you could have figured that out with me though. You know I wouldn't have said no though, right? Oh, okay. So then that would have just been me and you. Cause look, I stayed. I wasn't supposed to battle last. Chilla Jones had us battle last. I stayed in the building 4 hours. I was in the building 4 hours. When me and Travis was on the way to the event, you were on stage. By the time I got there, you was not there, and we made no detours, zero. I walked out that building last, and I did two interviews over about almost 35 to 40 minutes standing outside by myself, me and Travis. If it was that, and you wanted to see what that was up with Big Bro, you would have known. Shit, lightning would have struck, nigga. Lightning would have struck. I'm telling you, this one of them things is like, all right, last year when I was asking you to put them gloves on, like I knew I was gonna beat your ass severely. That's why I asked you, hey, put these on. Because there's no running situation. Ain't no running niggas, a bunch of niggas running around scattered. It's me and you. Let's just do that, right? Okay, cool. I know for a fact I will severely hurt you. That's why when you start training with boxing like that, you don't even pick on punks. And I'm looking at one like, I know what I do then. I'll stop him whenever I want to. He don't do it. And the way you was popping and shaking your ass on that carpet, you ain't strong enough. You was throwing your leg out there too much, popping and smiling and shit. Not this guy. Uh-uh. You had all hip rock. And then you did a little tidal wave with your shoulders. Nah, not this one. We'll just let him keep barking. It's better if he barks. And then when they ask and they say, "Hey, look, dude, you want to go back on stage with him?" I just got asked about battling you 3 days ago. No bullshit. Somebody said to me, "I will book that." Now, here's your deflection tactic. I'm giving you an opportunity to get your get back right now. Because if Mook kills you, you done. There's no point in me talking to you. You ain't even focused. Your target is Verb, but you could have made Verb your target. This could have been me and you on stage. You said no to that, right? You're focused on me, and Mook is watching you be focused on me. That's why he's ignoring you. It's kind of like a sick little game that smart niggas do. Probably wouldn't process that. Now, granted, your intelligence level is slightly higher than what I thought. Slightly. You must have learned a couple things like reading during your job. But yeah, slightly higher than what I thought. Because I kind of threw a trap out there. Which is kind of cool. But, tomato. If you wanted to do it again, they want to book it now. You saying no to that, right? I've already put you down already, right? Right. If Mook put you down, we're not gonna do your deflecting routine because Mook gonna put you down. I'm gonna laugh at it, and then you're gonna be like, "Fuck it, me and you then," because that's gonna take the attention off you and Mook. No, we're not doing it. We're not. If Mook beats you, that's done. That's over with. Now I know right now you don't think that you will possibly be doing that. Yes, you would. That money long, you'll do it because you love money. And I know you want to try to beat me again, but you can't. You can't beat me at shit. Nothing pertaining to rap. Can you beat me? Nothing. You can't beat me at anything. Okay? No, man, you can't. It's just one of the things. It's some people that I can't beat at anything. That would be a lie because I would have to beat somebody or something. In this situation, you can't beat me at anything I want to compete. Nothing. No, nothing. No. I mean, like basketball, but I wouldn't want to compete in that because I know that you're cold out there though. Come on, man. On that court, I was always cheering. Come on, man. You cold out there. I keep front. Cold out there. So I wouldn't even challenge that. But anything pertaining to rap though, no. Or anything pertaining to anything I want to do, you won't be good. And I know it's frustrating, right? Because you were trying to examine my career in your space. Everybody know my career. It's brilliant. That's why when nobody arguing with you or dick pulling you, it was kind of like, Can't really say nothing to him. So that lets you know maybe you're jealous because you want to take something from me that you can't. That's like, you know what I'm saying? That's ridiculous. If you want to, that's like asking to take my eyeball. You can't. Well, you could. You have to be a bad motherfucker for that. But you can't. You can't. You can't take it. You can't. It's over. But guess what I just took from you? All that success is dead because you did it on the second biggest league. I did it on the first biggest league. Y'all came to get me. Keep in mind, y'all came to get me. I didn't solicit my services to y'all. Y'all saw Beasley was playing and you said, hold on, Verb ain't got no jersey on? Run and go get him. Y'all made me the offer. Y'all didn't stand on the other side of the offer with the 10%. We'll get to that later though. Hey, everybody on the set, rejoice. Rejoice, baby. Rejoice. Trust me. One thing that's good about this game is all deception, and people like really don't believe it's that serious. Now I know sometimes I talk, and y'all will think I'm just playing little games with mind fucking y'all and shit like that, but I'm not though. It just sounds like it. Trust me. But your success came on the second biggest league, sir. You was not big bad hitman holler to them over there because they wouldn't pay you and they know the numbers ain't real. Right. 2009 to 2023, Smack has offered Verb a contract to rap, paying me money. Keep that. We need this nigga here. Sue Surf, one of his last tweets. Sandy, can you find it right quick? Where Sue Surf said, there is nobody like Verb and he is needed. See, that's the problem with Holler, right? Sue Surf is the biggest, right? Now, I have no problem with saying that to Sue Surf. Now, his numbers be fake too at times, but Sue Surf is the biggest, right? So, my theory with Sue Surf is if he's telling you you need this force on the floor and you want to eliminate a force you can't, who's the dummy? You want it just to be you and your baby daddy in the castle. Y'all niggas can share that side, but this my shit over here though. You hear me? And with my league, we don't want nothing to do with nobody. We gonna go get our money on our own corners. So yeah, but this shit over here, this side is mine. Y'all can bunk up over there though and kiss or whatever the fuck you niggas want to do. You know what I'm saying? Whatever that shit is. But this side is mine though. So it operates like this. You feel me? Because my stats say can't none of y'all fuck with me, and I stepped on you, and I stepped on your baby daddy, sir. What's that? That's what y'all got in common. Two gang members that can't fuck with me on that stage. Yeah, how about that? Stupid fucking niggas. Yeah, you got successful on the second biggest league. I stayed successful on the first one, and the second one had to have me because your traction ain't strong enough. So y'all ran and booked a nigga that y'all didn't really like. That's even sicker because you said you've been feeling the way since 2018, and you invited me to three of your events, and I was there front and center each time, and you were smiling and laughing. Then you came out and said I've been feeling the way since 2018. Interesting. When was your last time that you got some money from Smack? About 2019. Let's examine your career. So the rest of your money came from the second biggest place, correct? I know it sounds harsh, but it's accurate. Sounds harsh, right? So you're not even in the URL business. You're not in the URL politics. You don't know what the fuck they've got. You have no idea. A league will tell you anything. A contract won't. You said, boy, you thought that RBE was my first 30 ball? Boy, are you dumb? Are you fucking dumb? You missed the most expensive part of battle rap, the caffeine era. You missed it. Hey, if you want to be technical, if you're talking URL earnings, you're in one of the lower brackets for the top names. If you want to talk about earnings of how much money that you made from URL TV, shut up. You're in the lower bracket of top tier earnings from them. You're in the higher bracket of top tier earnings from the second biggest league who doesn't have a star and they needed you, so they got to pay you over. And they got to be your friend. What are you talking about? They He just recruited an NBA player that Smack didn't want. That's all it was. And then you're an NBA player, so you got to tell him, hey, if I'm gonna come over here and play, then you got to pay me more. Okay, cool. He pay you more. But when the real NBA niggas come over there, he say he don't got it because it's the NBA. That's cool. Your budget is for him. That's it. But he's the only one like that though. Anybody want to stop me, church? Does anybody want something to drink in? You can't flex when you got the most of your money from the second biggest arena. The fuck? Shut your mouth. Why that second biggest arena didn't have no battles during COVID for you? Why you had to sell cock? Why did you have to put out a video having sex with your woman during COVID? Why did you have to do that? I thought that. Come on, man. We gotta be real with ourselves. ARP can't talk no heavy what he paid a nigga shit if he's saying he don't got the money. If we knew you had the money, then that's a whole nother thing. You can't book us for these crying, I need help prices, and then you come because they give you some kind of sick hard on or some shit like that, whatever, and then you buck later. That's what I got you for. You say you don't have no money. We know you don't make the same money Smack knew. We know it. Your events are never packed like that. His events didn't start getting like stupid packed until when? When Holla got there? So you bought a. So check it out, huh? He's overpaying an NBA player because he's from the NBA. Can he still play? Yes. But he got kicked out of the NBA, though. What's up, Tune? What's up, everybody from URL TV, the biggest league that kept getting money all through COVID? What's up? That's the biggest flex on the planet. You the only one. You be howling at the moon. We just be looking at you because we like, bro, you got it from the second biggest league. Nigga, hey, Lil G, I ain't never sold a jar of plasma. You know how hard I hustle. I ain't never sold a jar of no plasma, sir. Mm-mm. And during COVID, I bought 2 cars, and I can show you that for sure. Yeah, two. Like it was nothing. And I also moved. Actually, I moved twice. I moved 2 times during COVID for sure. Well, not technically moved. Started over. Like went to another place and rented a spot here, apartment here downtown, and rented one here over here. That's what I did, just to be able to change worlds like a Gemini, and that didn't affect me during COVID. Did I mention I bought 2 cars? The fuck? Caffeine? Boy, you are not a part of the richest era of battle rap. Nigga, Drake gave Geechee and Rum 150 something thousand. You're not a part of the richest era of battle rap. And you're in the out of all the top names, I don't give a fuck what you think you are. Out of all the top names, you are the lowest, one of the lowest earning top names from URL TV. I'm sure of it. Document. You didn't get booked as much. What are you talking about? Then when you got on Wild 'N Out, you start trying to not battle as much and shit like that. You didn't get booked enough, right? No, you did not. You think you made more money from URL than me? That's a lie. Well, you did it more times. It ain't my fault that they always offer me contract and tell me to take their money. I'm a nigga from the hood. I'm going to get all of it. What you talking about? Who? Shit, nigga. Man, what you know about a what you know about Beasley? Man, you got a $50,000 6 weeks scheduled with Beasley 2 times and shit. You don't know what the fuck going on over there, man. During COVID, boy, is you crazy, nigga? Is you dumb? So argue that fact. I mean, cooking y'all. I don't debate what I think about y'all at all. I never do. ARP is the second biggest league. Well, not the second biggest league, second biggest urban league, because it will go URL TV, it'll go King of the Dot, and then it'll go RBE on the scale. Yes, it will. RBE is the second biggest urban league, the third biggest overall, if we talking about the pyramid of that, right? Okay, cool. So the second or third biggest league does not have the funds and the accessibility as the other ones. They can't. How? You can't front and he did the same thing with Sirius Jones. It was no different. He did the exact same thing with Sirius Jones. When he got mad at Jones, it's the same thing. Oh, yeah, I got you for this, bro. You come at niggas and say you need help. You don't come at niggas and stick your chest out and say I got money. ARP, put it on your life. You did not offer me your chain instead of my cash payment one time. You offered, man. We went upstairs, man. The nigga offered me. He said, "Hey, would you rather take my chain instead of the cash?" That's what he said to me. I ain't no rich nigga shit. And I looked at his chain tuner and I said, "Nah, give me my money." Hello. I ain't never been. Smack ain't never said, "Would you take this earring or some shit like that?" No, he ain't never said no. You the only nigga that said that to me in my whole battle career. And that's on my kids who said that. I wish you would lie. You can't lie on that nigga. I wouldn't have just made that up, nigga. You offered me that gold Gucci, that Gucci link chain that you have now. You offered it to me instead of paying me. I looked at your chain and I said, no, give me my money. The fuck? That's how you know I ain't no flashy, nigga. I don't give a fuck what that is, man. Give me my money. No league owner has ever offered me a piece of jewelry off their body for payment, except ARP. Since we flexing. Or maybe ARP don't remember that time. Well, we know where you get your money from now. What you mean? Maybe ARP don't remember that time. He offered me his chain, holla. Ain't no league owner ever offered me their chain instead of cash money. Ain't no league owner ever offered me anything outside of what my payment was. Your man's offered me a necklace, man. So what that tell you about y'all? Y'all want something to drink? Y'all want something to drink? Shit, Beezy House. Fuck is wrong with you niggas? Huh? Y'all over here letting the nigga look. The whole beef last summer was with pay attention. Beasley, the whole here was the problems. Beasley, in the conversation was Beasley, Holla, Verb, Gerald. Because Beasley, they was trying to book Mook and Hitman last year, but Holla needed a sponsor, which is Gerald. Gerald asked me, have I heard of that? I said, I've never heard of it, but do your thing. Holla got upset because I didn't say, just give it to him. I told you it's a kid that has to have what he wants. That's exactly how they want. I said, I don't know nothing about that. That sounds strange to me. I don't know. Do your thing. Oh no, what else I said? I said, sounds strange. It don't make sense. Why wouldn't he book it? Why wouldn't Nick book it? Maybe they're not cool. That's what I said. I said, something don't make sense. I said, I've never heard of that. Do your thing. I'm a thinker. I scan the entire floor first. That don't make sense. No, I don't know. But I said, I don't know. Do your thing. Exact words. That was the problem. So you needed a sponsor last summer on the second biggest league. Well, I'm sorry, URLs is rich as hell, and they said, yeah, if you come with a sponsor, then yeah, I'll do it, because they know for a fact you don't draw. That's why they're refusing to pay you because you still trying to trick them that your number's real, and they looking at them. That's why they have not paid you. That doesn't make sense. But a verb from 2009 to 2023, URL TV has offered me multiple contracts a year. That's not a lie. Your least amount of money has came from the biggest and most successful battle league of all time. The most of your money came from the second biggest urban battle league and the third overall biggest. What's up? What's up? What's up? You wasn't in that locker room with us, Lil G. You you got traded, man. Everybody over here done said fuck Smack, man. You got traded though. They traded you. They said we not paying him because he's trying to tell us that he averaging 30 and 9, and we looking at him in the game. We know he averaged 8 and 4, but he telling himself that it's 30 and 9. Explain, help me understand why Smack just refused to pay you, and why did you go get in the bed with the nigga that had beef with him? ARP. Here's another time. You went and got in the bed with the nigga that got beef with him. Beef with Verb. ARP. You have a history of getting in a circle with people that dislike the same person you don't like. Swamp, Av, all that shit. This is what you've been doing your entire life. That's what a girl would do though. But gee, that's not a man. That's what a girl would do. A girl would say, I'm with these hoes now. It still don't change the fact. It's still the second biggest urban league. I ain't never asked that nigga for nothing. I don't have no relationship outside that nigga. 90% of our interaction has something to do with booking. We have never talked about basketball hoes or absolutely anything like that. If I ain't never talked to you outside of anything outside of this, boy, shut up, man. Y'all lying to yourself, and it's still the second biggest league. Now argue that. Second biggest urban league, third biggest all overall. The respect came from Smack. The money came from Smack. Let's cut the shit. The lights, the pressure was at Smack. You left the locker room and you went and dominated on. You went and dominated by yourself overseas, where you can have all the shots. Yes, because over in our locker room, you can't have all the shots. You was not this big bad holler until you got with RBE. In our locker room, everybody here is a bucket, nigga. Everybody here is like that. So you can't be the standout guy. You transferred overseas. No stars on that roster. So you can be the only guy. Therefore, you can take 50 shots. You have a I conflict. It makes sense. You can't sit around a bunch of kings in our locker room because you have to be the only one. Think about the sign that you have. It's an Aries. An Aries has to be the center. It has to be the number one. You can't be the number one in a locker room full of dogs and niggas that stars and draw real traffic. You can be the number one overseas. Ain't no stars on that roster. Anybody wanna argue that? Oh, okay. Has RBE ever been the number one league? Let's talk about how much of a fucking failure it gotta be the ARP to try something for damn near 15 years and the whole time you hate another league that you can't beat. You'll never be respected the same way. You do goofy shit like this. Smack ain't never did no shit like this. It- You'll never be respected the same. It'll never mean the same. You know that. Like, what you mean? Okay, cool. So y'all some number two niggas. Guess what, Holla? He wanted to be cool with me first. You're a number two nigga. You're not the first aggressive, wild, dark skinned rapper around him. Show off was first. You're the number two again. Standing in the St. Louis lineup. You're gonna be the number two nigga. What the fuck? Enjoy it, pencil. The fuck? Enjoy it, you pencil ass nigga. What you talking about? Enjoy it, nigga. Number two. Yeah, so tell me that don't make sense. Man, I stayed in that locker room with all the champions, nigga. We was in the locker room with all the champions, bro. What you talking about? Hey, check it out. Check it out, Holla. Sue Surf, Sue Surf last summer madness. I was on that card though. Where were you at? I battled Hollow on that card. That was gun titles madness. You didn't even see that because there was too much power floating around and you can't come get none of it. You can't dominate when everybody on the floor. No, you cannot. That's why you disappear. It's right here, bro. Anybody that just pay attention to you will see it. You got to be the only person. That's it. Because you can't function in settings with dogs. No, because you will not demand and you will not gather the most attention. The attention will be split up. You can't handle it. Over there at RBE, you are the only attention over there. Good job. Transfer student ass nigga. You stopped playing where it was tougher. And most of my money came from the toughest league. And most of yours came from the second toughest. Now argue that. Career impeccable. And guess whose name is marked off on my list? Yours. Guess who guess whose name is marked off on my list? Yours. Guess whose name can be marked off on my list again? Yours. The fuck? Ain't no pressure. Y'all already stole. Oh, we gonna get to all that, bro. Listen, ain't no pressure. You can't beat me at shit. With all your enhancements and all your Nick Cannon holding your hand and doing all this shit, you still came right back to battle rap. That don't make sense, nigga. You can't be cut like that. You ran right back to battle rap and did 3 battles. Fighting for some shit that don't exist in the world. Slamming your fist, threatening niggas like you some kind of god. Nigga, only God here is me. The fuck? Been watching too much TV, young. But these bitch ass niggas, they go for it. But this is a sport full of soft ass niggas, and you smart enough to understand. That's why I said that your intelligence level was growing, because you're smart enough to understand these people are dumb. You're smart enough to understand you don't have to be real. You smart enough to know that you can reign supreme. Easy work. That's the part that I didn't. That's the part of you that I didn't pay attention to the element that you was developing thought. You starting to see loopholes. I get it. But I see all y'all as a loophole. Because can't none of y'all fuck with me. And you can't do it again. And you watching me and Mook gonna end up kicking his foot up your ass, and then you gonna come home and be like, fuck that verb, me and you. And I'm say no. Again. The fuck you mean? Like somebody waits on your thought. Boy, fuck your thought. You said no. You said no to gloves 2 years. Then the day you pop your ass, now you want to box. How convenient. And I was just in Houston. Shut up, man. And I just had called your move down a couple days before. I said, watch this, y'all. I'm sure Sandy has it. He also said Sandy was me. Like, nigga, you think I can make me glitter like that? Shut up. You're a fucking dumb. But he thought Sandy was me. He been just trying it. It's like, come on, bro. Doesn't make sense. I called it down a week before you did this stunt. I said when you catch him in the corner, he goes to violence to take the attention off what's the main subject. Because y'all will focus on the violence. Didn't I say that, Sandy? Can you find that clip when it's over so we can post it? And make sure you show the date. Make sure you show the date. Because I said it in the spaces. I said, check it out. When you catch him, he projects violence. Because y'all will focus on the violence and you're gonna turn your head to what he really done. Simple. When he gets barking and aggressive, he wants you to stop looking at something. He don't like the fact that I'm calling him down like that either, because I'm the only one that know. He's not a victim. He's not. No, he's not. He's a terrible person behind the wall. He does a lot of wild shit. It's just what it is. You know. You know. It's just what it is with him. But it's cool though. I I wouldn't be the one that'd be worried about being on stage with no holler. Why? I cracked his jaw once. Why wouldn't I crack it again? I am gonna crack it again. Why? He can't. If it was that, look, y'all. If he loved money, think about y'all. Y'all go for stupid shit. Man. I've been saying put the gloves on 2 years. Every time he said what? No. Catch him shaking his ass, and now it's everybody. Oh, he's nuclear. He wants that. No, he know it because he was shaking his ass on that red carpet, and then none of the bloggers posted, and I still made it viral because it's all over everywhere, and my face is in the video with it because I don't need nobody's fucking help. When you got to call everybody and ask them for help and ask them to stand with you with something, that means you're not strong enough. I don't call a bitch ass person for any fucking desire. I just get it done. That's why I don't have to have alliances with niggas because I know niggas are banned and flip flop. Simple. And Three Letterman, I saw you post that video with you dancing behind that girl, talking about you just out doing something. Man, that girl didn't even interact with your weird ass in that video. How a girl get on camera with you for 40 seconds and you don't make her smile or nothing? You standing behind her like you her nigga or something. She ain't even grin for happiness. You said something in her ear, she didn't react, she didn't blush. Man, if I'd have said, man, I could have told that same girl jump in Jehoshaphat and she'd have got wet and turned purple. Nigga. You whispered in her ear, she ain't changed a bitch ass thing with her mood. Kept sipping her drink. Let me show y'all up top. No, I don't be blind. Let me show y'all something right quick. See, the problem with you niggas is y'all just don't like it because the fact I tell the truth, man. And I know for a fact it's a smack in the face. But yeah, man, that nigga three, man, let me find that video of that nigga, man. That nigga three, man, that nigga three had a gal. Nigga had a gal. Uh, he was in a club trying to dance on a girl and shit. Like it was his gal. Let me show y'all this shit. Motherfucker, three fraud ass letters. Nigga, shut your weird ass up, nigga. Hold on, let me get right. Check it out, nigga. All this weird ass shit going on in this motherfucking culture, nigga. God here, nigga. Let me get y'all right. Watch this. Yeah, y'all get scared. Yeah, look, y'all get scared. Look, this the thing. Y'all are scared of a nigga with no juice. Nigga, I'm the nigga with the juice. I'm the one that can step on you. Look, check it out. Y'all scared of a nigga with no juice. And that nigga that y'all think got all the juice has to hunt me and get it from me. Because he can't get it. He can't gather the attention. He don't carry the type of power I carry. No. And y'all scared of him. Shit, he tell y'all, get away from Bird. You damn right, get away from Bird. Shit, I don't fuck with nothing to touch hands with it. Check it out up top, y'all. That's Three Letterman right there. Pretending like he's out on the time. That girl ain't even motherfucking. Check that out up top, man. That girl ain't even. Hey, look. After you see that video, just press 100. So y'all, I know y'all just watched it up top, man. But yeah, that's Three Letterman dancing with some girl and acting like he's like he Verb or something, like he me and shit. Nigga had his hat to the back. The nigga don't never have his hat to the back. He got his hat to the back like he cool, trying to dance on somebody. And then on top of all that. Man, the girl ain't showing that nigga no interaction at all, man. She ain't said a motherfucker. She ain't smiled one time in that video, man. She ain't blushed. She ain't said, stop it, three. I could have told, man, I could have, boy, what? I could have read cat in the hat to it. I could read cat in the hat to any bitch in her ear in that setting, and she gonna get wet and turn orange in the face. You probably told her all kind of shit. Oh, I got my SSI. Oh, you can have my YouTube. Oh, you don't know that shit didn't move her, man. Fuck is wrong with you, nigga? All you niggas can burn. Like that's the thing with me, man. It's either you good with me or you not. That's it. If I ain't never told nobody not to fuck with dude ever, because I know I ain't got no traffic. So it's like, damn, telling them not to fuck with him is just brutal at this point. Why the fuck would I tell them not? I know he ain't got no goddamn traffic. So me telling people, hey, don't fuck with him, man, that's sick, Bird. Come on, man, I ain't doing that to dude. Like, you know that? Y'all know he ain't got no traffic. Because if he had traffic, he wouldn't need me. I could do this with anybody. I don't need him. And then if he loved money so much, he should have got me out the way then. That boy can't fuck with me, man. He watching me and Mook watching him. He don't even know it's this serious because he don't never go to these type of level matches and shit. You know what I'm saying? Last time he saw this type of shit was with Verb. Him and Ill Will is a pensman, but it ain't this type of aura or pressure. Him and A Verb is pressure. Him and Murder Mook is pressure. This is second time having that type of pressure because this is career defining. You failed the first time. You should be training. Shit, this stupid nigga so dumb. If you was, the thing is, he's smarter. He's getting smarter. Only thing stops him is emotion. If he didn't have no emotion, he could have played the game differently. He could have pretended to be cool with me, picked my brain on how to do this attack because I did see move too, and then right afterwards said "fuck me again." That would have been fly. You got too much Gina and you got too much Gina, man. I would have outsmarted me. You know I can think. You know I seen both of you niggas, right? Okay. Okay, I live to tell the story, right? Then hello. And now I'm getting they calling me for Briz Rothstein. It's like, all right, they calling me for Briz Rothstein, that coke selling ass T top. And dude don't think that I'm gonna go do the right things to check on this one. That is insane. But Stampede had a lawyer and he did not have a lawyer, which is also crazy. Doesn't make sense. That's what the word is on that, man. I don't know. Please. There has been no league owner in history that offered me their chain instead of some money. ARP is the only one that did that. On my kids, he did. Gold Gucci link. He offered it to me. I looked at it and said, "Give me my money." The fuck? I ain't no razzle dazzle nigga. Man, I got shit that I done paid for. I wish I wouldn't have paid for. Shit, I wish I could have just got me some shit like Swamp got. That bullshit look alright. You know what I'm saying? I'm over here following niggas trying to do the right thing, and man, so just so I can walk through a tester. Shit, that shit Swamp them be getting be looking decent. Shit, I should have got me some. If Swamp got four of them chains, I could have got 40 of them and just layered them or something. And damn, I'd have been much smarter. I'm over here trying to do too much real shit, and everybody else ain't doing no real shit. But ain't none of y'all fuck with me. So don't ever forget that though. And Hitman Holla got the most money. Hey, is that my boy Battle Rap Trap? Hey Trap. I don't know what Holla told you or anything, but Hitman Holla got the most money from the second biggest urban league. I got the most money from the first biggest urban league, which is URL. Verb was offered a contract 2009 to 2023. They stopped offering him contracts in 2019. Last summer, the problem was that they was trying to do Mook and Hitman on URL, but they needed a sponsor, which was Gerald McCoy. Something ain't adding up. Why didn't his baby daddy book it? The baby daddy didn't book it. You ain't why you just didn't book it, baby daddy? Oh, because ARP also didn't tell y'all after the Mook battle, I kind of fucked up some business because they was gonna do a multiple deal thing with Mook, and I just showed up and was because I was supposed to get killed. These New Yorkers have this thing, right? They don't process the theory that I've been in this position before and I know when I'm in it again, right? For instance, when Lux brought us out to New York City, it was for us to get killed, not because we were good. Don't get it fucked up. They picked Holla first because they felt that he was weak. No bullshit. This is shit Holla don't know. And Mook and Lux been saying this on camera like, hey Holla, we never was worried about you. They picked Holla first because he was the weakest to them to beat. The Lions Den boys were the hottest sensation. So what they were doing was they was getting building their profile, beating up on niggas and shit. They was coming off battling them Ty Law niggas. Where was they from? I forgot. It was some Connecticut niggas or something that pulled up and they got banged on. So the next mission was the St. Louis niggas to beat us up. Yeah, it's just I'm a different type of, you feel me? I knew that. We was getting lined up off the jump. They picked Holla up first because they could beat him. He'd have been a little resistant. They'd have beat him. Holla did not come because he didn't believe. He got scared when them lights hit. He stayed out there dribbling that ball. Big bro went out there and scored. He ran home. Not only did he run home, I told him, "Come on, man, get you some light, even though you ain't fight for it." Lux and them targeted him, man, and they've been saying it on camera. He closes his ears to it because it's painful. No, dude, they thought you were weak, man. And that's something that's been discussed multiple times. You just tell yourself whatever you want. Oh, he saw me first. He picked on you. We all know Ice Pack was the nigga at that time. He's the toughest nigga to deal with. That's why you brought him out there. What you mean? We was getting lined up. Okay. What you think it was in 2018? Okay, yeah. A New Yorker throwing the event, Murder Mook asking me to promote, doing little bitch ass shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't need you to take no. I know I'm getting lined up. Okay, perform like this, right? Cool. It fucks up their business. They New Yorkers first. You the one that think that they loyal. They're not. The fuck? That was their business. Yeah, so that's a reason why niggas been mad at me too. How about that? Since you want to talk those things, like, you know. So that's the thing. Fresh look, here's the thing with y'all. Fact of the matter is, with whatever y'all say, y'all still came to me in 2023. You gave me $30,000 outside of what Gerald gave me. And on top of that, I was supposed to get 10% of the pay-per-view stream, and I did not get my 10% of the pay-per-view stream, and we're going to look into that. And that's when y'all start tripping because I said we're going to look into it. Because the wild nigga from St. Louis who can't never not flash, he posted something at a bad time, which made it a red flag because I'm a partner in the event and you told us the numbers didn't hit and you sent me a video that you know I have of you talking over the screen of what was sent and then they're gonna go open the numbers up because they're not gonna just let Rap Grid just give them anything. No, they're gonna go, they're gonna track the bank accounts, they're gonna add numbers up, find out you lied, and then your credibility is shot, and then you've been tripping this whole time because of that, right? Because out of all the numbers you've shown, you ain't shown max out three still. Still ain't showed max out three numbers. Right. Because what he sent me was complete bullshit. For sure. Yeah. So that's the problem. That's where, because if you notice, everything got loud right after that. Didn't it? I ain't said what I think about them niggas or nothing. I said, but what about this contract though? Yes, because I'm a partner, I get to look at it. This deal was in 2023. Your guy conveniently posted $456,000 um 2 weeks after I got off stage. He also wrote on the picture that this could be from Max Out 1, 2, or 3. If Doofus would have wrote from Max Out 1 or 2, it eliminates this conversation, but he had to flex. Right. And that being your partner, that means you gotta have too. Like no one's dumb here. Right? Cool. We're gonna get into that. That's why it don't make sense to be all angry. You're only making it worse because everything they do, we just take it. Now we're going into slander and all type of other shit. Everything documented. Every day everything came out. While y'all play ball, we play a different type of ball. Y'all want monetary gain for these niggas. I don't care what these niggas think. Cause these are niggas that I wouldn't, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, nah, we ain't worried about that. We play a different style of game over here. Y'all don't even know who play with me. You think I'm out here alone? You're crazy. How you think I catch everything? Oh, nigga, it ain't 15 of me, nigga. But it's 15 of me. He got away with it, but he didn't get away with it. What's up? So then that's the thing. Y'all see something go happen, and then I end up getting this huge bag out of this deal, and then everybody want to come, what, barking and hey, how you doing? Death upon you. How you doing, girl? Fuck you. What's up? What's up, bro? What's up, bro? Fuck up out of here, nigga. Because people don't stand for what's right. They stand on, what it is. But tomato, this is accurate and proven. Go look. When I leave my spaces up, why the numbers just jump real high as hell? Because they run back to it. They just can't show their faces because they'll get in trouble. They all listen. They're addicted to listening. That's why on every blogger's page, when they tag my name, the numbers are the highest, right? Because they all listen. Holla's numbers is not the highest on y'all blog channels. They're not. 100% not. No. His highest level of blogs on y'all channels is during our beef in the last year or two, not before. Let's relax. Anybody want to challenge that theory? Because we already done it. While y'all barking, don't forget what Wax said. He said documentation beats conversation. I'm not giving y'all a conversation about. I'm not trying to like woo y'all or nothing. Documentation says you lose. All right, argue with the book, man. Like, what the fuck? Argue with the book. And you have motive to do wrong to me because it's also the dummy also said he's been holding a grudge for me since 2018. And then when you go and say, when was you solicited? Right here. Here's the iCloud between me and ARP. Here you go, right here. This is that right here. Everything, all our words is right here. Right. They came to me. I didn't come to them. Yo, the fuck is wrong with y'all? That don't make sense. So when y'all trying, like y'all trying to fight something you can't fight. Yeah, what y'all doing is just releasing how y'all feel before, the last hurrah. Enjoy yourself. Everything's taped anyway. Yeah. 7 days of slander after the man asked it, and I'm on camera being diplomatic. Look, y'all so dumb. This how I know that y'all will never beat me because y'all emotion is too high. I sat on camera and said, "Hey, listen, guys, I don't want to waste time in the court. We can resolve this diplomatically." So I'm on camera. I'm showing not any resentment or any resentment to y'all. I'm saying we can still do this the proper way and not waste the court's time. And you went on an attack after that, like a dummy. I don't know why niggas live in a world where they think niggas can do what they want, not with them white folks. Yeah. And then you got that black ass violent nigga with you, and then they gonna look at ARP like you a weasel because this like your second court case. This your third one. Are y'all dumb? Do y'all know where y'all at? This is your second this will be dude like third battle rap case pertaining to him and his company. His partner is a violent, wild gang member who is also undocumented, flashing that he stole 50% of Byron's door, and Byron showed the contract and it said 35, and Hollis said, "Yeah, like the goofy he is." So this is a trend, man. We are rich over here. What you talking about? It's pain and suffering now, man. Cause I still didn't spit on y'all. Interesting, ain't it? See, like it's monetary fame. This how you know that these niggas in the real world, they're not seen. Attention comes to me, therefore it's better when I don't have it. I be chilling. I don't care who listen or not, because the numbers say they are gonna listen. Whether they pretend or not, they are. The numbers say they are. That when I get off spaces, that number climbs. What are you talking about? We watch it do it all the time. That means that y'all coming back and clicking it, right? You know how much shit you can click? Endless. You come back here, right? All right, so I know what I am. See how easy that is? Yeah, it ain't. Sue Surf broke the spaces numbers going at birth. I'm always in the middle of all the biggest shit. Just like I'm in the middle of y'all biggest night with Max Out because the number one most viewed pay per view was Max Out 3. They didn't want to let that information out because it credits me and dude got bitterness to me and I got the numbers and let's not ever play like people around here are 100. I have the numbers. Thank you. I told y'all I got all kind of loans out in the street and battle rap, man. When people owe you a favor, they owe you a favor. Simple. You think it just works one way when y'all call a blogger or y'all call and say, "Hey, we gonna do this," or send them some money to do this or some? It don't stop nothing. Do it. Shit, look, check this out. This what I know, dude. Hey, how this how I know I got this much power? Cause all I gotta do is talk right here, and no matter if they don't want to post it, they know them clicks gonna go. So all I do is cook the meal and I leave it right here, holla. I say. Come peel off the flesh. Because I know y'all are. No matter what you paint the title, no matter what you do anything, you're gonna come eat off the land. A fucking flyer. Okay. Y'all can keep lying to yourself. Y'all know who the numbers is around here, right? Okay. It ain't the guy from TV. Tell you that for a fitting in that. And ARP, you didn't keep it real about them numbers. That's a lie. Hey, whenever y'all see verb calm, that's a surefire thing. Yeah, it's calm. And one thing how this goes, everything will add up, regardless. When in life, when something doesn't physically add up with math, what do we say? Something is off. Something is off. But this way, it's foolproof. Nothing is off. That's why I've been so calm. I ain't been doing that shit they doing. Why? I talk shit to dude every now and then because I like to. He's funny. He's so funny. Because guess what? I know all that shit. No matter how he feel, he can't beat me at shit. He's so funny. Nigga got the most money on the second biggest league and out here flexing because he got a high contract overseas. Ain't nobody from ain't none of us over there, man. What you talking about? You ain't made more money from Smack hand than me. That's a lie. Smack kept opening his hand to me. He closed his hand to you. Now explain that. Oh, we can't afford you? You a lie. You a lie. Why he can afford everybody else? They ain't paying you. Beasley did a spaces with you last year and still ain't pay you. What are you talking about? They ain't paying you, nigga. And he told you to behave. Man, them niggas ain't paying you. So you've made most of your money overseas. Clap, clap, nigga. The fuck you mean? I made most of my money in the NBA. Shit, the fuck? What you mean? How? Nigga, nigga, in well now this month it'll be 2 years since they offered me a check. So I've been a retired player from URL from 2 years. What about you? You retired in 2019 and your ankles work fine. We just didn't want you. Fuck. He just didn't want you, man. That's all. So you went and joined a competitor. I'm mad at them too. Well, let's join forces. Put the blood of my blood, mix it, let's kiss, and whatever the fuck ritual y'all did, we're brothers now. We're gonna ride this out. All right, cool. You still the first NBA player that he bought, nigga. The fuck? It's never been a roster of level five talent. We know that. That's not a knock to them, but it's just never been a roster of level five talent. In the URL building, it's a roster of level five talent. Holla cannot get all the attention in a room full of talent like that. No, he can't. He has to always be the only person so he can stand out. That's it. And you still had to come and get me. That's the part. ARP showing all this other shit I did for him when he was first starting out and all that bitch ass shit, but he ignores the fact he just gave me a 30 ball last summer. What you talking about? What you mean? Just gave me a 30 ball. Man, I don't even want to. And then G threw in on it. So it's like, boy, what are you talking about? For that time, man, what you talking about? Man? G G always tip a battle with me. He always goes, hey, look, here, take this too. It ain't no. We talking five-figure tips, man. That ain't no. Shut up, man. And you missed the caffeine era. The most expensive era in battle rap. You got nothing. You can't say you got one check from them people. You just your battle rap career went blank in 2019. You had to hung it up, and then you went overseas. All right, you play good overseas, but y'all still have to have the stars come over there. Okay, if RBE so heavy, why the fuck it ain't just you and a bunch of new niggas running the floor? Look who y'all done booked since you been there. Cassidy, you had to go get Mook, you had to go get Charlie, you had to go get Verb, you had to go get Cal, you had to go get Goods. So what does that say about you? Just like when anytime you're on a card, it has to be stacked with other big names because you don't draw. If you're the draw, you don't need big names. Check it out. Okay, you and Mook should sell it. It should pack it on his own if you're the guy that you say you are, right? You don't need Calico and Rum Nitty. You don't need Hollow and Swamp. Well, Hollow. You're asking. You still shopping out the URL pile. Still doing it. Regardless, you're still shop. You've had twerk on your three of your events. That's a URL product. So if you that heavy, what the fuck you still shopping from there for? Man, you ain't that heavy. It should be you and bags and bodies, and y'all should be running the floor. You can't Bart going to the second biggest league, and you still got to pull over talent from the first biggest league. Boy, that ain't no flex. Do it with your own guys. You ain't did it with your own guys. No. Since you've been over there, how many people from URL have been on that stage? How many URL people have y'all solicited services to? That's the biggest. That's the NBA. You wasn't a part of that too long. Damn. Are y'all woke now, or y'all still stupid? Because when he talk shit, I just let y'all do it and be like, okay, cool. But getting the most money from overseas and not the NBA, you have not made more. Smack has not put more money in your hand than he's put in mine, sir. I think that's a better flex when the number one league on the planet, who draws the biggest and the most everything, if they decide that they want to keep paying me, that means I'm one of them. They didn't decide to keep paying you because they know the numbers. So it's a smack in the face. They did you had Beasley doing spaces with you, man, and he's still in book you. He's still in book you, man. That's insanity, bro. That's insanity, bro. Come on, cut the shit. Beasley did a spaces with you against me, and he still ain't book you. And let's not forget, Beasley was salty because I came to work with y'all. And then y'all got mad because I wouldn't go on again. It's like the bloggers, I'd be like, y'all keep leaving out this detail that these niggas always get mad when I don't do their battle. When they asked me to go on again, that's when the problem started. When I didn't wait on B, it was a problem. ARP is holding the problem because I refused to take Iron Solomon overloaded Lux for him. I sent that man his money back. He still put out a flyer. That's the type of nigga that this is because he was mad. He still put out a flyer and said, hey, VERB versus Iron Solomon. He did it anyway. He's the only league owner that does shit like what he does on camera. It's a goofy. It's what it is. Don't nobody know where he come from. Somebody's giving him his money, man, to play a video game, man. Come on, cut the shit. That's it. Come on, cut the shit. Doesn't add up. None of this shit makes sense. Everybody always mad. I asked about, hey, what's up with this money, and it became a problem. I asked him, I said, what's the numbers you sent me on the net? He said under 5,000. They hate you. No, that's a lie. Even Vada said, we're not gonna act like this ain't no success. ARP has not smiled that much after that he thrown with Holla. No, he did not. He has been grinning with glee ever since Vardy left his stage. Look at his videos after that battle. Look how happy he is. He said, we beat the shit out of URL this summer. That's what he said. Told y'all these niggas talk too much. He said, don't come. Yeah, it was the event that I was on. He did not, he don't have no video saying they beat the shit out of URL when it was Holla and Cassidy or no shit like that. It was the one I was on. And we all know that my promotion that was around the clock. Cool. So now that I know that, it's like, whatever. But yeah, a lot of people doing this dick pulling, and it's crazy because he's only making y'all burn y'all bridge with me. He know that too. He know it. I told y'all I know him. Y'all know. He know that he making y'all burn the bridge with me. Sure. But I ain't gonna fuck with niggas. I'm like, oh okay, y'all y'all was on. Oh, okay. Or nothing like that. And this shit was kicking off. Well, whose side was you on? Should you been on any side? Did you know any facts? Did you know any documents? Did you say this about in my favor? No. You just what we do, right? All right, cool. Play ball. You never know how life gonna turn you. That's why I don't spit on people. If they don't fuck with me, they don't fuck with me. I fuck with who do fuck with me. The problem is y'all ask me for shit. I don't solicit my services. Thank you. Have a